Hello, everyone. Welcome. Can you see me? Can you hear me? Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. We are really excited to have you on here. Welcome to the graduation of the Embark Cohort 3. If you're as excited as I am, please drop a comment, leave your favorite emoji in the comment section, and let us know where you are joining us from. Let us know how excited you are about today's graduation. Congratulations to the 13 graduates who are graduating today. Please leave your favorite emoji if you're a parent, if it's your friend who is graduating, if it's your brother, your sister, your colleague. Yes, please just leave your comment section. In the comment section, just leave a message letting us know your excitement for today's celebration. All right, Zanira. Great to see you, Cynthia. Welcome. Zanira, good morning, good morning, good morning, and welcome, 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 welcome. We're the graduates now. We want to see your dance. Just give us that bubbling, exciting, fun energy. Let us know how happy you are to be here today. Oh, Cynthia joining from Uganda. Nice to have you here. That's amazing. That's beautiful. Good morning, Osborne. Good morning. And if you're a graduate, I want you to indicate in the comment section that you're graduating. Let us celebrate you officially. Or let us celebrate you here before we do that officially. Welcome, everyone. Welcome, everyone. Welcome, everyone. Zanira, where are you joining from? We know where Cynthia is joining us from. Osborne, where are you joining us from? We know where Cynthia is joining us from, all the way from Uganda. Congratulations to all the graduates. Good morning, Oluwatobi. How are you doing? It's great to have everyone here this morning. It's great to see our beautiful faces. I'm pretty excited, and I'm just happy to be here this morning for the graduation of the third cohort of the Embark Entrepreneurship Academy. It's really beautiful to see this. So, in the comment section, oh wow, Osborne, congratulations! You're joining from the UK. That's amazing. That's beautiful. And congratulations on your graduation. What was your journey like? Hi, Mary. Oh, she's excited to see her friend Toby graduate. You were in the last cohort. That's amazing. That's so beautiful. Congratulations. Hi, Zanira. Good morning. Welcome from Nigeria. So, what was your journey like? Osborne, what was the journey like? How do you feel about your graduation today? What was the entire process like? What do you want? Do you want to tell us something just very quickly in the comment section? What it was like for you? How do you feel this morning about everything? Good morning, Victoria. Good morning, Egbeyemi. Good morning, Radia. Congratulations on your graduation. I'm so happy for you. Congratulations. Do let us know in the comment section where you're joining us from. Let us know how you feel. Graduates, now I'm asking you, how do you feel about today? What was the journey like for you at Embark? Good morning, Oluwatobiloba. Zanira, congratulations on your graduation. So let us know in the comment section what the journey has been like for you. We are so happy for you. And, this is such a beautiful experience. The journey of a couple of months. It's great to have you. So, just so we can move on, as everybody. Lovely. I have one final testimony from Osborne. It was a wonderful experience. I learned a lot. It feels good to be a part of this community. We're also excited to have you. We're excited to see your journey and be a part of your growth and your experience. Honestly, we cannot wait to see how you would make use of all the knowledge, the efforts, the resources that has been poured into you via this program. And we can't wait to see the big businesses, the global businesses that you're going to build, the institutions that will come out as a result of all the things that you have learned in this academy. We're proud of you. We're excited for you. And once again, we say, and just as we continue to go ahead in the program, let us welcome Mrs. Abigail Banjo. She's the operations officer at Embark, and she's going to be taking us through Embark at a glance. Everybody, with a clapping virtual round of applause, let us welcome Mrs. Abigail. Good morning, Mrs. Abigail. Over to you, please.
Good morning. Good morning. Can we all hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Can we see me? I want to see in the comment section. Okay, okay. Thank you. Thank you very much. I'd like to say congratulations to all the graduates. Congratulations, Anira. Congratulations, Rodia. Congratulations, Osborne, to Cynthia. Congratulations. It's been 9 long months. 9 long months, and it's so good to have you. It's so good to see you. I'm very honored to be talking about Embark, to be talking about Embark since inception, to be talking about how far we've come, to be talking about our journey. It's been 2 years since we began, and then we are here today. I mean, today is exactly 2 years Embark began, and it started with just a simple vision in Mr. Dare's heart. I'm grateful first of all for Mr. Dare trusting me to be able to run this alongside him. And I remember he always talked about how that he started his business early in secondary school, and then he had many trial and error when he started the business, and then he just wanted to ensure that the next generation of entrepreneurs do not have to go through that same mistake, right? And that led him to birth him back in 2023. August 2023. All he wanted to do was to bridge the gap, was to give back and inspire as many young entrepreneurs he can around Africa. Right. And that was how Embark was born. It began with just a simple idea, catch them young. And how did we start? We started with secondary schools, interestingly, because I mean, since he started his first business in secondary school, we started in secondary school. Students who had interest in business, and our first ever cohort had 16 participants. And from those 16 applicants rather, and out of those 16 applicants, 12 of them were selected and 4 of them graduated. Despite the small numbers, it was a powerful beginning for us. And then they were exposed to topics like market research, business pitching, and some even had the opportunity to present their ideas. Today, 3 of those graduates are in different universities around the world. After reviewing that experience, we decided to expand our focus to undergraduates, and that was how Cohort 2 was born. I think we have someone from Cohort 2 on this call this morning, Idowu Mary. The second cohort was more structured. We had more refined operations, and then we had 16 applicants again, out of which 12 of them graduated. Now, cohort 3, the program has grown significantly, both in depth and structure. We began to take visibility more seriously. We launched our online platforms, social media platforms, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, and then we became more active. Now we included capstone projects, pitch deck presentations, mentorship, and even refined our content delivery. The transformation in our students' businesses has been evident, and then we saw improvements. Also, something interesting happened in this third cohort. There was sponsorship as we sponsored some of our students to participate in external programs that can help them build their business and become better versions in their business. I think about 3 of them, that's Cynthia, Rodia, and Lassisi currently. Right now, cohort 4 is here, and we have yet expanded again. Not just undergraduates. This time around, we allowed application for recent graduates, and then we've had 169 applications from 6 African countries. We are growing in size, we are growing in structure, we are growing in impact, we are growing in reach, and we cannot wait for Cohort 4 to start with 30 amazing entrepreneurs by September. Looking over the past 2 years, the video you watched earlier was a glimpse of what we've accomplished, right? And then even more exciting is the future. I really look forward to embark in the next 2 years, embark in the next 5 years, embark in the next 10 years and beyond. The impact and growth we are building today will echo for years to come. Thank you once again, Mr. Dari, for this powerful vision. Thank you for allowing us to be a part of it. I'm especially grateful to have been here from the start, to be able to tell the story of where we are now. And I'll be able to tell the story in 10 years, in 20 years, and in 50 years and beyond. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, and congratulations to all the graduates once again. Thank you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, Mrs. Abigail. That was amazing. Fantastic. It's been 2 years. I also recall when Mr. Dari shared the idea with us of Embark, and it's so beautiful to see that this is a third cohort of students plus graduating students, plus everybody. It's just amazing to see the profound impact that this vision has had. And congratulations to all the people who have been beneficiaries of the vision. Thank you for that, beautiful intro, Mrs. Abigail. So let's go over um the next point here. We're going to be having the welcome address by the visionary himself. But before we bring up Mr. Dari, for every vision that you have, there's always somebody that, birth that vision. And I'm so grateful because Mr. Dari is somebody that is very passionate about education, very passionate about giving back. And almost all the things that we do here, you do realize that it is for free. It comes at no cost to anybody else but himself, and is it's very beautiful for us to see that. So please, can you all, with a round of applause, welcome Mr. Dari as he shares his very, very his very beautiful opening remarks. Everybody, please, I want to see your clapping emoji in the chat section. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Let's clap for him. Let's clap for him as we bring him up.
Thank you so much, everyone that is joining us this morning. Today is a very, very remarkable one. We have people who have, gone through the Embark Entrepreneurship Academy on a 9 month journey. It's been 9 months of learning, 9 months of waking up very early in the morning, 9 months of mentorship session, 9 months of live classes, of capstone projects. And the beautiful thing about this very cohort is the fact that most of the participants for this cohort are actually undergraduates, and that's the beautiful thing for me, because I started my first business before gaining admission into the university, and then I started a second business, while I was at the university. And the whole essence of starting the Embark Entrepreneurship Academy is actually to help, young founders, especially those who are starting either while in school or starting immediately after school. So I'm so happy to see young people who are in school, who are doing business, who are able to balance between running a successful business and also excelling academically. Of course, we also know the story of Mark Zuckerberg. He also started Facebook in the dormitory while in school. So I'm really looking forward to the new generation entrepreneurs who would emerge from Embark Entrepreneurship Academy to build world class businesses. I like the fact that you all are starting small. Great things start small. And, I have a philosophy in life that you start small, right? You don't wait for what you don't have to do what you need to do. You start with what you have, and that's what has happened. In fact, the start of Embark at Entrepreneurship Academy is a testimony to this as well. We've started small, and like Mrs. Banjo mentioned, we keep on improving. We keep on improving cohort by cohort. I'm so delighted to see that we have over 167 applicants who have applied for cohort 4 from 6 African countries. And by next week, we'll be sending out admissions letter to those who have been admitted into the academy. I'd like to say a big thank you to the facilitators, that have facilitated all the sessions over the 9 months, the mentors that have had one-on-one sessions, with each of our students, To the team behind the scene, thank you so much for all that you do. I look forward to seeing all the businesses thrive. I look forward to seeing you making impact. And please continue learning, right? Your business cannot grow beyond the quality of your knowledge and your learning progress. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you so much, Mr. Dari. That was so powerful. That was so beautiful. And something that absolutely stands out for me from what he said is that great things start from a small place. So do not despise your days of little beginning. These are the, if you want to plant an oak tree, that becomes like one of the biggest, mightiest trees ever. It starts with a very, very small seed called an acorn. And even the Bible tells us that if you want to have a faith that moves mountains, it has to be as small as a mustard seed. So do not despise the days of your little beginning. Thank you so much, Mr. Dari. Thank you for all that you're doing with Embark. We're proud of you. We're proud of all the students and everybody that has been a beneficiary of Embark. And we know that it's only going to get bigger and better. We'll have bigger, graduates we will go on to do greater things, build big global businesses from this. Thank you so much once again, Mr. Dari. And right up to the next item on our program today, we're going to be having the keynote, the very first keynote from Mr. Yemi Ajibade, who is the CEO of Coty Beauty. And he's going to be speaking on the topic sustaining the entrepreneurial mindset. So it's one thing to have learned all the things that you have learned, especially during the past 9 months. And it's so beautiful that it's 9 months because that's how long it takes. That's the gestation period for a pregnant woman before you eventually go on to conceive something. So, how can you sustain everything that you have incubated in the past 9 months? Mr. Yemi Ajibade is going to be teaching us that and is going to be speaking on that. So, please grab a pen, grab a paper, and make sure that you're taking in everything that Mr. Yemi is going to be sharing with us. Welcome, Mr. Yemi. We're excited to have you. Good morning.
My name is Yemi, and I'm super delighted to be a part of this. When Mr. Dari shared the vision for Embark with me, it deeply resonated because I, like him, also was into business from when I was in school. And as a matter of fact, I don't think that I will be the person that I am today if not for that exposure that I had. Thank you very much, Mr. Dari, and the entire Embark team for this privilege of building your vision with you. I take that very, very highly esteemed. Thank you. Okay, amazing. Let's get right to it. Sustaining the entrepreneurship mindset. First of all, let us define what entrepreneurship is. I know it sounds like a very pretty dream. Me, I'm not a career person, no, I'm an entrepreneur. And we have that sense of pride when we say it. In simple terms, entrepreneurship is all about creating value, distributing value, and also capturing value in return. I'll give you a very basic example. When we were younger, I'm not sure, sorry to say, I'm not sure the Gen Zs would have had this privilege. They used to sell something called ice water. And what was the idea behind ice water is if you are in between the day you get thirsty, you can buy it. It's pretty much water tied in a nylon and it's iced and cold. And that was a sort of value. And later on, we started seeing some people sell that same water in what is called sachet water. It's packaged this time with a branded name. And we were willing to pay more for pure water than we were for ice water. Along the line, someone thought, you know what if I can't finish a single pure water per time? Can we put this thing in a plastic container so that it feels more elevated in value? And guess what? We paid for that and we were willing to pay even more for it. And very recently, I think in 2019, someone decided that they wanted to start selling water and they looked at how they could make their water so different and they started selling their water in can. And the brand I'm talking about is called Liquid Death. And within the space of just 5 years, that brand is now valued at over $1 billion. If you hear $1 billion, it sounds very common to us these days. That's what's the value of that? That's over a trillion naira in value. So, entrepreneurship is all about how you create value, distribute that value, and sell it. And what is value? Value just means something that someone is willing to pay for. It can be in form of a solution, an idea, something nice. That established, what is entrepreneurship really about? First thing is, I know most of us are very excited to have the freedom of doing our own thing. It feels very good to be able to say you have the control of your time. But you need to realize that entrepreneurship takes a lot of work. The first thing I want you to ensure of is whatever business you're doing now, please be very passionate about that problem you're solving genuinely. You see some people start a business today and in 2 years, in months down the line, they're like, POS is not really selling again. I think I want to try what other business? I want to start selling corn now. Corn is in season. It's because they don't really care about that problem. If you care about the problem you're solving, it would make you more resilient. We're talking about building a resilient mindset via entrepreneurship. The second thing you need to also note in entrepreneurship is because we are in a world where you're not the only one doing that thing you're doing, then it begs the question, why would someone buy from you instead of buying from the other person? And the simple answer to that is how unique you make your own products or your services. I've given you the example of water. Someone just woke up one day and decided to start selling water in can. In case you're wondering what brand I'm talking about, it's not in Nigeria. It's in the US and Canada, but it's a big deal there. And even most people who are into brand or business, you would likely know about this brand because it was such a novel idea. So always ask yourself, I know I'm doing crochet and everybody seems to be doing that now, but how differently can I do mine? The third thing you need to also note about entrepreneurship is you need to keep solving the problem. Some people started solving a particular problem, and because times changed, for example, some people were doing fashion, they were running a fashion business, and during COVID, were on lockdown for about 9 months, some places more than a year, and their businesses died. Uh, Now, they had every good reason to have stopped running the business because people were not going out. But we also had some businesses whom, in that same period, experienced their biggest shift or they adapted to it, which means whatever problem you're solving, keep your mind open and find new ways to solve that problem because times will change, seasons will change. The next thing we want to talk about in sustaining the entrepreneurship mindset is what are some truths we need to realize about entrepreneurship? Number one is that it's not the motivation that sustains you. And trust me, when you talk about excitement, I get it. We all get excited. Oh, you hear that that business is a new thing. Someone even showed you how much money they are making trading FX. You're like, wow, I think I'm going to get into this. Motivation is great, but it's not what will sustain you. And you all are so excited today. You've learned these amazing things. Realize that you're going to need more than motivation. Then know that this journey you're on, some of you have been doing this for years, but treat this graduation as your launch into a new sphere. Um, I had such an experience in 2018. I attended a 1 month entrepreneurship program by Faith Foundation, just like Embark. I don't think they would have taught us anything so different from what you are taught now. But from that program, I wasn't the same. I entered that program as a graphic designer and I left as a design entrepreneur because at the time I only saw myself as doing graphics per person and earning, the little people could pay me. But I left thinking differently about what I did. The other thing you need to know, The other truth about entrepreneurship, which is point three, is the entrepreneurship journey is a long and emotional one and very uncertain. So you have to be ready. And I'm sure some of you have already had a taste of what I'm saying, but if you haven't, be prepared for it. It's a long journey. It's not a 5 year career, it's a lifelong journey. And it can be very emotional. Some days you're going to be lonely, you'll be uncertain, and you still have to move. So know that you need more than motivation. Then, what are the three core mindsets that you need to sustain this drive that you currently have? Number one is you need a resilient mindset. What does a resilient mindset do or tell you? It helps you realize that things will not always go the way you planned. Um, I learned the story of Steve Jobs, this same great man that built Apple, the iPhone, the iPad, and this multi-trillion dollar company that we all respect today. The second version of their, or the fact, the first Mac book they released, it wasn't a success. He was pushed out of his own company. He had to start another company. It, it was a whole messy story. But when we look at the end product, it feels great. So realize that things will not always go the way you plan. Some of you want to launch a product and in your mind you're already calculating how much that would be in million. You're like, this is great money. And this is not to scare you or make you pessimistic. I think that's the beauty of entrepreneurship. It's you being so optimistic, but at the same time, you are realistic of the fact that something might just not play out the way you want it. And you are ready for that so that you can find other solution. The reason why this is necessary is if you don't know that things can go wrong, you'll be devastated and then you'll give up. That's why you need to know. The second mindset for sustainability is an adaptable mindset. Once again, we all know that markets change. You know, some weeks ago, Labubu was in trend, and some people might have gone on to buy a 1 million naira worth of stock of Labubu. But I assure you, give it the next 6 months, the next 1 year, that same product might not be in trend. Customers change. People might be wearing, what were they wearing? People might be craving Ashoke pants now, but that doesn't mean that it would always be like that in the next 5 years or in the next 10 years. So you need to be adaptable. And the second part of adaptability is not just anticipating what might go wrong, but it's also predicting what might work well. The same Ashoke that I gave the example is you as a fashion designer, maybe you've realized now that, okay, people are releasing Ashoke products. Let me tap into this in the next 1 year, in the next 2 years. You can actually have short term goals as well, where you just adapt briefly because you know it might not always be like that. And another real life case study that I will give you was still the same Steve Jobs, which is a point that I will refer in the coming minutes. Is when this guy he joined some people who started Disney Pixar, which is a company that made animation. When he joined those guys, how many of you know Disney? Like they make very lovely cartoon. I think arguably the best Pixar. When he joined, they were only selling the machines that created the animation. And they didn't know that they were trying so hard. They were even saying, you know what, let's find how to make this machine that makes animation cheaper. But what they didn't realize was the product the consumers needed was not the machine. People just needed good movies, good animations. And that was their adaptation. That was the adaptation that led to their success. The moment they adapted their product from selling the machine to making great animation, they blew up and it's also now, worth several billions in dollars. So realize that you need to adapt. The third core mindset you need for sustainability is a bold mindset. Is a bold mindset. Listen, some of you know you're very talented. You know you're good. But if you keep doubting what you have, it's you will not show up the way you ought to. And trust me, people believe not what you claim you are, but what you say, but how you show up. If you tell someone I make jackets. My jacket is great. They won't take your word for that, but when they see the way you talk about the jacket, have you ever met people? Some people don't even know what they are talking about, but they talk about it so boldly that you just be like, okay, I think I really want this jacket. That's a third mindset we all need. We need to be bold, and it's a skill you can learn. In case you were not born someone who is very outspoken naturally, please stop telling people that I'm shy. I beg. Among all the statements you will use to describe yourselves, please don't ever use that. You are just further washing down your confidence level. Be daring, try new things, and it's a skill you can learn. Like I said, how do you learn how to be bold? One, read. When you read books, especially about people who have done similar things, you begin to see that their journey is not so different from yours. They also had the same questions you had. They would have made the same mistakes you were about to make, but someone guided them. The second way you can gain boldness is by learning. And I know there's someone coming to talk about learning, upskilling as a founder, which I think you should totally pay attention to. The third way you can build your boldness is by trying. And that's the sad part. You just have to try. Some of you, has anyone had this experience where you want to release a product, but you're not sure how people would take it? You're like, I know people might like this product, but then you're also not sure. And then you just posted a teaser video, and people like, I want that, I want that. That's the idea of boldness. That's the whole idea about boldness. It's just trying things. You have to be bold. Know what you stand for. I know one of the mentees that was assigned to me, Oluwashemilore, wants to make unique hairstyle that are very bold. I know somewhere in there you might be doubting that will people actually want to rock these hairstyles. You will never know until you do it on someone, and then people see a vision of what's possible. And guess what? We all don't like to take risks, which is why you first need to actually travel alone. You need to get to the end to show people that, okay, this thing is possible. Then they want to be a part of you. And semi finally, what are some habits that would also help you last long in this entrepreneurship game? Which, by the way, is a very rewarding journey to be on, but at the same time, it can be demanding, it can be lonely, but it doesn't have to be that way. One is build systems for your sanity. Please, I hear people say things on the internet like, I have just about 3 minutes more. Oh, burn the midnight candle. That was in school. But don't sleep. Why are you sleeping for 6 hours as an entrepreneur? You should be sleeping for 3. That's all. There's a place for that, and there might be seasons where you actually should not sleep much. But please, psychology has proven that things like sleep, what you eat, how well you exercise, even affect your drive and your mindset. So please have structure in place for your daily sanity. It could be keeping a to-do list. This trick is very powerful. If you go about your day without having a to-do list, I can assure you that you are not actually getting the best of your day as a person. You might think, oh, I know what to do. You cannot. Nobody, I don't know anybody who is a high performer who doesn't keep what is called a to-do list. It can be in the morning or the night before. You at least pen down what exactly you want to focus on for that day, because if you don't, I bet you're going to find yourself attending to other people's problem, which is not bad. And the day is gone. You haven't done anything for yourself. Praying, taking therapy, walking. The other practical habits you need is you need to keep your vision close. The reason why we sometimes give up is we've lost sight of the vision. You said you wanted to build a global fashion brand, but there you are. You haven't sold any copy in 2 weeks, and then you've forgotten that. But if you have a way of seeing that vision, when you wake up, it's on your phone, it reminds you that, bro, sis, let me say I won't become global entrepreneur. Shouldn't I like this global entrepreneur? It would send a message to you. The other habit that would help you is to have a circle of founders like yourself, which I believe you already automatically have by being a part of this program. I know some entrepreneur friends who have peer group, I have one myself, and it's been very helpful. We just occasionally spend time talking. What's the problem you're having with your business? We prefer solution where we can. We refer contacts to one another. It's very helpful. So join entrepreneurship communities. If they add you to a group, don't be the type that will not talk. Be a part. You will get better. And finally, on this part is keep record. Start building the habits early enough. If you don't keep accurate record as a business owner, I promise you, you might not build anything very large. It will be difficult because why? It is when you are keeping data and record that you would actually understand your business. You will see that, okay, I made 50K this week and 30% of it came from my airport. Maybe I should start selling more airport. But if you just go, you're just selling, maybe you sell gadgets, you sell mic, phone stand, and you're just doing, you don't even know how much you made. You don't know whether you're making profit. You don't know what you're spending. You think because somebody bought airport 50K from you and it cost you 30K to buy that airport, you automatically have made 20K. No, you're wrong. What you forgot was that you took um, a cab down to the place where you picked this up. It was 1.5. What you forgot was when that pet customer asked for you to send this thing, you took another 1.5 cab or bike to the park. That's 3K. But in your mind, I've sold 50K worth of item. It cost me 30K, so I automatically have 20K profit. No, you're wrong. You already have just 17,000. And things like internet, you recharge your data, but you did not record it. So please be very attentive to your detail. And finally, is have a role model. It's very powerful to have somebody that you look up to in your space so that you can model your life after. You can learn from their journey, avoid some mistakes. This is super important. Listen to them as often as you can. When you listen to such people, they will always feel like they are just living in your future and you can see yourself get there. So it's very important for you to have that. Once again, I want to thank the Embark team for this opportunity. I'm always up for anything that has to do with entrepreneurship. And I wish every one of you the best as you go on this, as you continue on this journey of entrepreneurship. Stay focused, stay energized, stay happy. You're soon going to be buying the jet, so don't give up now. Thank you.
Generation where hype is the trend of the day. Social media, it's a crazy thing because what we experience in this generation is the show of results, either fake or real.
What is a pitch actually? So a pitch is a concise, persuasive presentation that communicates your business idea or an opportunity to an audience.
Public speaking mastery very quickly.
ESCO projects that Africa will have 750 million school-age children by 2060.
Welcome to Araf Teachings. Rasara Accessory is a brand that is based on promoting people confidence, beauty, and also self-care.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Olaoluwa Oluwashade, and I'm from last year's Cohort. Being part of this program has really opened my eyes to what entrepreneurship is all about. We had the amazing chance to learn directly from real entrepreneurs and to ask them questions during the Spotlight show. And all of this has played a big role in helping me bring my business idea to life.
So, welcome back from that amazing speech. I think one of the things that stood out to me from Mr. Yemi's keynote is that it's very important to surround yourself with a community of people who are doing the same thing that you're doing, and it helps you to there's that motivation you get when you know that you're not alone and that you have other people who are working the journey with you. Up next, we're going to be calling Miss Ogbonaya Favor Chidima for our keynote, the second keynote. She is the founder of Mavenade LLC, and she's going to be speaking about grow the founder, grow the business. So very quickly, I'm going to be reading her bio. Ms. Chidima is a founder, a mentor, and systems builder passionate about helping entrepreneurs grow with clarity and confidence. She is the founder of Mavenade, a virtual assistant agency and training academy with operations in Nigeria and New Mexico, USA, where our team supports business owners with executive level virtual assistants and back end operations. Chidima has trained and mentored virtual assistants through our academy, creating opportunities for remote careers and sustainable growth. As a speaker, she inspires founders to prioritize systems, self leadership, and personal growth because she believes that when the founder grows, the business grows too. Everybody, welcome with me, Miss Chidima. We're so excited to have you.
Hi guys, good morning everyone, and then it's truly a joy and honor to be here today. Not just because it's a graduation, but because this room is actually filled with builders. So first thing I want to actually thank Mr. Dari and his team for actually putting this up. This is actually amazing. I I actually asked myself if we, when we started our journey as entrepreneurs, if we had this opportunity, I think would have actually been better. But that's fine. So you've actually been building ideas, you've been building brands, teams, income streams, even in the middle of lectures, exams, projects, and actually that makes you different. You are not just a student, you are a founder. So basically, today I would actually want to challenge you with a very simple truth, one that has shaped my journey as a founder and actually continues to shape every business I touch. The thing is that your business can actually outgrow you. So I want this to sit for a moment because you see, most times a lot of persons spend so much time thinking about how to grow their brand, how to get more followers, how to raise capital, and or how to actually even land bigger clients. But what often gets neglected is that one particular thing that holds everything together, which is you as a founder. Because no matter how brilliant your pitch is, how brilliant your product is, how great your strategy is, how much funding you raise for your business will only go as far as you are willing to grow. So I want you guys to have this in mind that as founders, you are expected to continuously developing yourself because no matter how it is, you can't have a business that is growing more than you, the founder. Let me take us back actually. I started my first business as an undergraduate in my 300 level as a nursing student, and it was exciting actually. I was a co-founder and we felt like we were doing well. Do you understand? It looked like we were building something, but after like 2 years into the business, it actually failed and it went down the drain. Now, it wasn't because of the lack of ideas, it wasn't because of lack of hard works. It was just like a combination of so many things. I felt like I hadn't built the founder I needed to be. So it was like we were going faster than ourselves. I think that was what most of our mentors said that time. And the thing is that apart from that, that failure actually crushed me. I felt like a disappointment because the excitement initially, we're building something, we're making millions, we have a lot of client base, do you understand? And it was like after everything went down, I felt like, oh my God, so everyone looking up to me, what happens now? So, that I felt I shrinked in. It was like everyone else was winning except me. But then what happened is that season actually, that was the most important part of my life. It actually made me, rethink. And it taught me that work of growing a business is just as much as growing the person building it. So I felt, okay, I think this is the time for me to, build momentum because I've always wanted to build something for myself. I've never actually been the 9 to 5, 9 to 5 kind of person. And during that period, I think there was a time I was like, you know what, probably this entrepreneurial thing is not for me. Let me just go and start a 9 to 5. I tried that for 2 months and then I quit. I was like, no, I can't. I think I have to go back to the entrepreneurial journey. But this time around, I need to get myself grounded if we're going to be building something great. And then with the help of God and then mentorship and a lot of quiet inner works, I picked myself up and then I started again. This time, not just focus on what I was building, but who I was becoming. So today, as founders and as graduates, I want you to understand that as business owners, you have to spend more time to develop yourself, because as it is today, we're actually building something international. And it didn't happen overnight. It came from learning to lead myself first. So that was the first thing I learned from my first failure. That was why I actually said, if we actually had a community like this or something like this that took like in 9 months, I don't know, but with the overview I saw during the recap, I've seen that you guys have learned enough. I was like, you know what, if we actually had something like this, I don't think we would have actually failed, or probably would have done something differently. But again, I'm actually grateful for the experiences, because at this point, I think I know I can encourage 1 or 2 persons out of it. So today, I briefly want to share with you guys 3 most important things I believe every founder needs to grow. And I like the fact that Mr. Yemi actually pinpointed one of that, which is mindset. I tell most of my students, I tell most of our VAs that, you know what, mindset is everything. Mindset is everything. While growing up, even from when I was in primary school, I usually tell myself that, you know what, I'm going to build something so big, and everyone, including my siblings, are going to be wowed. And there was one word I always tell myself, that I'm going to be like a wonder to everyone. So that was the mindset I had. So I wasn't surprised, or I'm not surprised, that the things we are building, or the things God is helping me to building, are things that I've actually always had it in my head. So let's be very real. Your mindset is the filter through which you experience everything, either success, either failure, either feedback or opportunity. There are 2 things I always tell my people. I say a growth mindset. Every founder, every business owner, everyone is expected to have a growth mindset, because this is what gives you courage to pivot, try again, or to take feedback without shame, or to take feedback without feeling like, someone is trying to put me down, someone is trying to make me feel like I'm not doing something good. So a growth mindset, it's what helps you to embrace the idea that you are not finished yet, you are still becoming. So it will be surprising to see that in the next 5 years, 6 years, I don't want you guys to, I've heard everything that most of the graduates are actually doing. But this is what I always tell people around me, that, okay, you are doing something as this. Do you know you can actually scale it to the point that you have people trooping all over you from all over the world? I heard of fashion branding. I'm sure you guys have heard of. Let's even talk about our Nigerian celebrities. Look at Vicky James. Look at her branding. It's mindset. Like how big you are looking at your brand, or how big you want your brand to grow, is how wide you can dream. It all depends on how wide you can dream. So there are 2 things. I talked about the growth mindset and also a fixed mindset. On the other hand, we convince you that if something fails, you are a failure. That's what a fixed mindset will do. And if you don't know it, you will never know it. That's what a fixed mindset will do. Now, if it hasn't worked yet, it never will. That's what a fixed mindset will do. But a growth mindset is another way around. It teaches you that, you know what, I can learn from this. I'm not stuck, I'm evolving. This obstacle is building muscle I didn't know I needed. So whether you are launching a new project, or whether you are just sitting alone wondering if this is worth it, mindset will shape how far you are willing to go. So guys, like I said, I'm grateful that Mr. Yemi said something like this. It shows that actually this is what I think this is one thing that pivots every founder. There's no founder you will sit and speak with that won't talk about mindset. So another thing I want to actually talk about is character. Now, who you are when no one is watching. I don't know why I'm so drawn to the fashion brands, but let me tell you something. Character is not sexy. Character doesn't trend. Now, it's not something you can post on social media, but it is everything. Because long after the hype dies down, long after the launch, long after you are no longer the young CEO people are excited about, your character is what keeps your business standing. First, do you keep to your word? Can your team trust you? Will you take responsibility when you mess up? Do you honor people, like even when you have the power? There's a common saying that people just say, you know what, I think these fashion designers, they barely don't keep to their words. So, but I don't want us, we are young, and that's why I'm saying I'm so excited because you guys are undergraduate. Most of you are already in school. It means that when you come out, you're going to be facing a lot and seeing a lot of people, meeting a lot of other founders soon. What will people hold you for? You know what? I love this brand because they always keep to their word. If they say they're delivering something for me at 2 p.m., it is 2 p.m. Do you understand? So let me tell you, there will be pressure. Now, there will be offers to cut corners also. There will be shortcuts and situations where you think no one is watching. But the person you are when no one is watching, that's the real brand. People may not come for your products, but they stay or walk away because of your character. So you can actually, put out an ad, promote your product on social media, and then people troop in. But what keeps people is how well your character is. Okay, that being said, the next I'll be talking about is discipline, which is the last. Now, discipline is the engine of sustainable growth. This one right here. Now, this is where many great businesses die because inspiration is what gets you started. Motivation, someone can just wake up like, well, I feel like, I got some idea. You get your inspiration to do something and all, but discipline is what keeps you going. Discipline is showing up even when you don't feel like it. Discipline is sending that email even when you feel like, are you sure they're going to respond or not? Discipline is finishing the task. Mr. Yemi also said something about having a to-do list. It takes discipline to first of all sit down and plan your day, and then it takes discipline to execute what you have planned for the day. Because if discipline is not there, procrastination steps in. And once there's procrastination, there's no growth. Now, saying no when it's easier to say yes, discipline is what helps you do that. Discipline helps you manage your time. As founders, that is very, very important. Time management. Discipline is what helps you track your money. Discipline is what helps you protect your focus. Now, let me just digress or let me pinpoint something about this tracking your money and protecting your focus. The fact that you're a founder does not mean that you should be careless about the incomes that comes to the business. You can actually put yourself on a payroll because I see some founders, they be like, they started something or maybe they got a funding or they got a grant for something and they feel like, I've made this, let me just, go and start living the life and everything. And then you forget about that. The fact that you got a grant is actually for you to grow your business. And first and first, it's not for you. So discipline is what helps you. If you can't track your income and your expenses, you are not ready to scale. So it's not, you're doing a business and you don't have a business account. You're doing a business, I still using your personal account, and then you feel like, I don't have money, let me just use my business. Discipline helps you stay on track. And let me tell you something, you can't scale to chaos. If you're not organized, if you're not disciplined, you can't scale. And you can't outsource leadership if you haven't first led yourself. So people often ask, how are some people able to build multiple businesses, manage team, and then still stay consistent? Sometimes my teams will be asking me, how do I do it? You know, you are doing this, you are doing that. How do you manage your team? How do you manage your clients, both on the international level and the it's discipline and systems. So it's not just talent, it's not magic. Or how people grow their business. If you want, I see a lot of person. I don't know why. I think most of us we have seen most of our Nigerian. I like to bring it home. Our Nigerian founders. I still use Vicky James as an example. Because I see some comment people say, how does she do it? How does she manage this, do this, and do it well? It's discipline and systems. Is structure, is deciding ahead of time that what matters most and building your life around it. So, what happens when all this fails? So, because let's be real, sometimes it does fail. Sometimes we think that we have the best of ideas, and then all of a sudden it's gone. I'm sure if you've read about most of the billionaires, you can see that they have tried multiple businesses and it keeps failing, but they keep getting up. But the thing is that if you launch something and you feel like, oh, no one is buying, you post something and you feel like no one is responding, you spend your last savings on something that flops, what do? This is what you do. You go back to the foundation. I like to take these 3 points as the foundation for myself. I told a friend sometime, I was like, you know what? Now, God forbid, but I'm so grounded that if I am asked to start again or to build a business from the ground, I can. Just give me 1 year, give me 6 months, give me 1 year. I'll be able to build from the ground up again by the grace of God. Why was 5 years ago I wasn't this bold when I started my first business, and then when it failed, I felt like, you know what, I'm a loser. Was I felt like, I think for 2 years I was muted, like I was indoors. I was practically shaking. I was like, what's going on? But at this point, I've grown a thick skin. Why? Because I spent most of my times reading, growing, developing myself. And that's why I was like, you know what, out of everything everyone is saying, these are the three core things that I feel every founder should have. Mindset is everything because you cannot be who you don't think about. When they say your thoughts shapes your life, that's actually it. Sometimes when I tell people something, they be like, why do you feel like, why do you say that? I say, I've said my own, you say your own. Do you understand? So mindset is not the end. Mindset is, I am still learning. Mindset is, you know what? I know who I want to be. I know that there's going to be a process in getting there. And I know that I'm going to learn through every process I go through. Now, character is you taking responsibility, staying honest, and trying again, even if it fails. Do you understand? Then discipline. Discipline is what helps you to show up again and again and again and again. So that's how you build something that lasts. That's how you build something that lasts. And I'm excited that we are young. We have a lot ahead of us. And this is my final word for you as founders. This graduation is not actually the end of a journey, it's just the beginning. When people say the sky is the limit, I always believe that the sky is my starting point. So the next phase of your life, it might not be easy, but let me tell you something is that you will be stronger. So yes, you can go get the funding, you can build your team, you can chase the big ideas, but please and please and please don't forget to grow the founder. Don't forget to spend time and equip your grit. Don't forget to build your character and don't forget to stay disciplined because when you grow, your business, your impact, and your influence will grow with you. Your greatest asset is not your pitch deck, it's not your followers, it's not the amount of likes, it is actually you. So stay humble, stay hungry, stay in the room of fellow entrepreneurs, stay there. Congratulations again, Embark graduates. The world actually needs what we are building. Thank you for having me. And bye.
Amazing. Thank you so, so much. Thank you, Miss Chidima. That was amazing. That was so beautiful. Stay in the room. Don't give up. Discipline will help you. So many things, so many nuggets, so many nuggets. I hope that despite everything that we picked out one or two things to learn from this entire experience. Thank you so much, Miss Chidima. So up next in the program, we're going to be bringing up some graduates and they'll be sharing with us their experience. Each one of them will tell us, just because very quickly, just about two or three of them, they will tell us their experience, what Embark was like for them, and what they're going to be going with as a journey on in this entrepreneurship. So uh, the first person that will be calling up is Lasisi Oluwatobi. Oluwatobi, please go up first. We can hear you, so you can go ahead and just share your experience. Unmute yourself and speak.
My name is Lasisi, and I want to experience in a back so far. Actually, this has been one of the best program opportunity to be a part for me because it has been a program that helped me grow in my business and also personally. I've been able to build personal um my personal self along with my business, and through the process of building my business, I've seen a lot of change ever since yes, with Embark for the past 6 months. My business was not the same as what it was when I first started, and it was just very amazing. The pitch, the assignment, the everything. It was just very beautiful, and it's something I wish every business owner gets to go through. I don't know.
Are you done with your testimonial?
Yeah.
All right, thank you very much, Oluwatobiloba. Osborne, please go ahead.
Where do I begin? Embark Entrepreneurship Academy has been a very eye-opening experience for me. Um, I've learned a lot. I've gained a lot of knowledge, met a lot of people, also connected with a lot of other people as well who are also building businesses. And I'm grateful to be part of this community. And hoping we can also keep this community bond as well going forward so that we can always, come back, ask ourselves questions and, grow together as well. I'm also very, very, in debt to Mr. Dari for setting this up because he also provided us with mentors that we can also go and ask questions. We can go and learn from later, learn from their own experience, learn from their own journey. And, that really gives me the inspiration to continue and, go into uncharted territories where it's difficult for me to imagine that I could have been there. But with the mindset that I would have developed from this program, by Jehovah's help, I'll be there. So I really thank Mr. Dari again and thank Embark Entrepreneurship Academy for helping set up this opportunity.
Congratulations, Osborne. Let's have Cynthia.
Okay, good morning, everyone. Well, this side it's already afternoon. Hope I can be heard.
Yes, we can hear you. Good
Okay,
morning.
I'm really grateful for the journey that I had to go through Embark. It was really grateful. It was really an impactful time. First of all, especially with the cross culture, getting to know people in Nigeria. Now that I even have friends from Nigeria, I feel so blessed. Yes, the other thing is that the journey has really been so good because personally, in regards to my business, I've improved a lot. Like even my friends started asking me, like they could see the changes through the lessons and the various classes we had from Embark, from the different speakers, from the different people that were given to speak to us, the mentors. It was really such a wonderful journey, and how I pray that this relationship will still stay there, that we shall keep in touch with one another. And I'm so grateful to Mr. Derry for this opportunity. You know, most of these classes are paid for, but we are so honored and grateful that we got a chance to have these classes at zero fee. So, so humbled. And then I also want to appreciate Mrs. Banjo. She has really been there for us throughout this whole journey, correcting us, much as that sometimes we used to piss her off. We apologize. But yes, and I thank God so much for this day that it has been 9 months. Really, it has been a little long, but we thank God that we have reached this day. And congratulations to each and everyone. Thank you.
Congratulations to you. We're proud of you. Congratulations. Please, if you're not speaking, can you kindly mute your microphones? Thank you very much. Let's have Rodia. You're the last person here, so please speak.
Yeah, good morning, Ma. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you now.
Okay. I'll start by appreciating Mr. Dari for giving us this platform and the opportunity to learn. To me, Mr. Dari has been more like a father to me because I cannot even count the number of times that I'll run to Mr. Dari's DM just to get things done. He has been there for us with a lot of opportunity, bringing a lot of speakers to speak to us, mentor us, and guide us on what to do on our businesses. And a big thank you to Miss Banjo for always being there for us, for giving us that shoulder to lean on. It has been an impactful journey.
Yeah. What's one word that you would love to tell prospective students who want to join the cohort? Just one word, one thing that you want to tell them.
Okay, good afternoon once again. One word I would encourage the new cohort that's coming up is to please ensure that they attend all the classes, because a class missed is like you've missed a whole bunch of things that have already been discussed.
All right, great. Thank you. Osborne, one thing you're going to tell the new cohort from your own end?
I would just tell them to take it very seriously. Make sure that they are applying what they are learning from each class, is not just taking notes, because I believe application is very, very key to whatever we are learning. So once they have learned something from every class, they should just see how they can apply it or keep it somewhere if they can't apply it at their business at the moment. Because yes, there's some things that we learned that could not apply to us in that moment, but at least if you have it jotted down somewhere, you can always revisit it next time so you can look back and reflect on it. So that's the advice I would give to them.
All right, thank you so much, Osborne. Oluwatobi, what's one thing you want to tell them very quickly?
Okay. One thing we are is that you should be ready to learn actually, because Embark always have to give back to you. Always people there that are ready to teach. You have to have like a ready heart that is ready to receive, because they have thoughts to give you actually. Yeah, that's just it.
Thank you very much. Thank you so much, Radia. Thank you, Osborne. Thank you, Cynthia. And thank you, Oluwatobi, for being a part of this. Thank you for sharing your testimonials with us. We're grateful. Bye bye. So, Cynthia, this is Cynthia. She's one of the graduates. She's a major from the Kampala International University. She majors in law. The name of her business is called Carmen Collection, and they deal in thrift clothes, dresses, skirts, and tops. And their clients are ladies, especially campus students and working class ladies. Their business is based in Kampala, Uganda. Cynthia is very appealing to talk to. That's one fun thing about her. And she's accountable and she loves being in and around the church. Congratulations, Cynthia. We're excited to have you. Next person, please. The next graduate here is Faidat Olonode. She is from the University of Lagos and she majors in mass communication. The name of her business is called He Drafts and it's in the fashion sector. Her business contributes appealing and up-to-date copies and articles to the fashion industry. One fun fact about Faidat is that she loves to sing and she can compose a song on the spot with whatever word given to her. Congratulations, Faidat. We're happy to have you. Nafisat Ayipo is majors in business administration at the University of Lagos. The name of her business is relishstreets.ng and she's in the pastry sector. Her business focuses on baking cakes for different sectors like different occasions like birthdays, weddings, anniversaries, etc. And they do pastries of different types. They curate surprise packages that suit your budgets of all types. And they also cater for events. A fun fact about Nafisat is that she's very willing to learn and she rarely makes excuses for not showing up. Congratulations, Nafisat. We're excited to have you. Nana Aisha is majors in biochemistry at the University of Nigeria. Her business name is Nana Special Yaji Spice. It's in the food sector. They make delicious chili pepper powder, which is used as a spice in cooking several dishes, and it is used to eat different foods like akara and a lot more. Their customers are mostly students in the university and around, and others who love natural and spicy taste in their food. Their location is in Nigeria, Nasarawa State. One fun fact about Nana is that she's very resilient and she shows up even on the most inconvenient days. Congratulations, Nana. We're proud of you. Oluwatobi Lasisi is majors in medical laboratory science from the University of Lagos. Her business name is called Visara Accessories. She is in the fashion sector. Visara Accessories is a growing beauty brand that provides high quality and stylish hair accessories, bonnets, scrunchies, and self-care essentials like silk pillowcases. Their mission is to help individuals feel confident, stylish, and comfortable with elegant products tailored for natural hair and everyday use. They cater to retail customers, wholesalers, and online community of natural hair lovers. A fun fact about Toby is that she's very consistent, especially when it comes to her business, and she can pitch her business even in her sleep. Congratulations, Toby. We're excited for you. We're proud of you. Oluwatobi Ruth majors in biochemistry at the University of Ibadan. Her business name is called Hyssop. Hyssop is a hygiene product, and Hyssop is a sole proprietorship, a one-man business of household cleaning products, both in production and in teaching. That is, they teach people how to make cleaning products and they also produce cleaning products. She's passionate about empowering others and she loves to put to use whatever she has learned. Congratulations, Oluwatobi Loba Ruth. We're excited for you and we are proud of you. Osborne majors in software engineering at Miva Open University. The name of his business is eByte Africa, and his sector is edtech. His business, eByte Africa, provides a modular school management platform tailored for K-12 schools in Nigeria. Their solution streamlines administrative operations while enhancing the learning experience through digital systems. He is very inquisitive. He always has a reasonable question to ask, and he is intelligently innovative, and he has plenty money. Congratulations, Osborne. We're proud of you and welcome. Rodia Akpoim is a student of the University of Ibadan. The name of her business is called Arab Stitches. And Arab Stitches is in the fashion sector. Arab Stitches is a fashion brand dedicated to creating bespoke and custom made pieces for plus size and average size women. With a commitment to uniqueness and attention to detail, they offer fashion that empowers women. They ensure that every woman step out with a presence that commands attention. A fun fact about Rodia is that she's a very excellent person. She's diligent and multi-talented, as well as a very detailed person. Congratulations, Rodia. We're proud of you. Victoria Adeogun is a student of the University of Lagos, where she majors in English. The name of her business is called Toria Fashion House. Toria Fashion House is a modest fashion business that creates elegance, confidence boosting, and decent outfits for women. The brand aims to redefine fashion by combining beauty with values, helping women express a uniqueness without compromising modesty. As a student entrepreneur, she currently designs bespoke corporate and native wear tailored to meet the needs of young women, especially students. A fun fact about Victoria is that she loves to ask questions. She loves to learn, especially from those that have gone ahead of her. This has made her improve so much in the course of this academy. Congratulations, Victoria. We're proud of you. We're excited to see you grow. Zanira Tanko is a student of the Nasarawa State University where she studied zoology. The name of her business is called Blue Horizon, and it's in the agriculture sector. Blue Horizon aims to produce sustainable, high quality fish. A fun fact about Zanira is she loves animals and she is very accountable. Congratulations, Zanira. We are excited and proud of you, and we look forward to seeing all the things that you're going to do with everything you've learned at this academy. All right, that's all of the students, and please just give every one of them a round of applause, please. Now to the very, very beautiful session where we celebrate and congratulate and recognize and acknowledge those students who have, during the course of this entire program, proven themselves in one way or another. They've done something amazing. They have added value in one way or another to the community, and we're going to celebrate each one of them. So help me welcome Nana Aisha. We're giving her the award of the most resilient student at Embark. Please celebrate Nana, please. Congratulations, Nana. Yes. The most committed student goes to Radia Akpoyi. Please celebrate Radia, everyone, please. In the comment section, please clap for her. Amazing, amazing. Radia, we're proud of you and we celebrate you. Victoria, we're proud of you. And we are happy to present you with the Most Improved Entrepreneur Award. Your growth has been very impressive, and we're excited for you. We can't wait to see all of the things that you're going to do with this. Please congratulate Victoria in the comment section, everyone, please. Thank you, and congratulations, Victoria. The Most Innovative Business Idea Award goes to Osborne. Osborne, congratulations. Congratulations to you. You're bold, creative, and forward thinking. Your idea made us all pause and nod in admiration. Congratulations, Osborne. We are proud, 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 proud of you. All right. And if you didn't win an award, it doesn't mean that you're any less, but we just wanted to recognize the outstanding students. And again, the journey doesn't end here. There's still a world out there where we hope that you put all of the things that you have learned into good practice. And speaking of the world out there, we know that Embark program on it's not the end. It's just a stepping stone. It's a transition into a thriving community of change makers. And today we are going to be welcoming Miss Feromi Makinde. She's the alumni community manager of the Embark Entrepreneurship Program, and she's going to be telling you everything that you need to know about getting into the alumni community. I mean, you're already a graduate, so you're going in there. So everything that you need to know, how you need to transition and everything. In the next 5 minutes, Miss Feromi Makinde will be taking us on this. Welcome, Miss Feromi.
Very much. Good morning. Thank you very much, Ms. Nife. Good morning, everyone. A hearty congratulations to each and every one of the graduates of today. You guys have made it through Embark experience, and you've given it all your all and your best. And we're super proud of what you guys have become, and even more excited about what's ahead of you all. Like our host for today said, she said today isn't just an ending, it's a beginning of something new, something better. As you guys are stepping out of this cohort, you're stepping into a broader family, and that's the Embark Alumni Network. So this network is our way of staying connected, growing together and building something bigger than ourselves. So now, what do you expect as an alumni, alumni of Embark's Academy? You would be added to a dedicated WhatsApp community where we'll check in occasionally, share quick updates, stay connected, basically. You also get access to curated resources and opportunities that will be shared with you, based on your industry. So we're talking about opportunities like, say, funding, competitions, tools, and even entrepreneurial events that would ensure that you are equipped, for growth, would ensure that you keep growing, your business keeps growing even beyond what you've learned during your stay in the academy. Also, there's one more major event that you will be looking forward to as an alumni, and that is the alumni annual gathering. Can I say our drum rolls in the chat box? Yes. So Embark will be hosting an annual alumni gathering for you as an alumni. This is a chance for you to reconnect, reconnect with your classmates, your set mates, collaborate and even celebrate your wins, basically. So we would announce the date as we draw closer. Keep an eye out, watch out. You will receive newsletters from us. So don't just ignore whatever newsletter you receive in your mail. Something very interesting and a treasure would be in those letters waiting for you. So this graduation may mark the end of the cohort, but it is only the beginning of a beautiful relationship with Embark. We want to see you thrive, and we know that you guys will do excellently well in your businesses. I wish you the very best in this new season. Go out there, shine your light. Don't stop excelling. Don't stop doing more. Keep being innovative and creative. Congratulations once again, everyone. Welcome to the Embark alumni family.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Fermi, for that. We're grateful. And we absolutely look forward to everybody being a part of every graduate here today, being a part of the alumni community. You're already an alumnus, so please join the alumni community. Join, be a part. One of the things that each of the keynote speaker kept reiterating is that you need a community of entrepreneurs like yourself. It's easier not to give up. It's easier to stay resilient. It's easier to find opportunities. It's easier to find answers to your questions when you're in a community of people. So, very important, be a part of community. And with that, we're coming gradually to the end of the program, and I'm going to be bringing up Mr. Dari Adebayo for his closing remarks. Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you, everyone. I mean, it's been a great day today. I'm super excited. Um, Congratulations to the graduates. Congratulations to the team. A big thank you to the Embark team for putting this up. Thank you so much. I want to say a big thank you to our facilitators once again, our mentors. Thank you so much. And to the graduates, right? Like Fermi said, this is not the end of the road. We'll definitely keep in touch with you through the alumni network. And we wish you the very best in your businesses. Definitely, we'll be keeping in touch with you to know how your businesses is doing. And of course, when we come across opportunities that will be useful to you, we'll definitely make those opportunities available to you. We'll tell you about those opportunities. We'll walk along with you on everything you are doing post the academy. Thank you so much to our beautiful host. Thank you very much for anchoring this event and doing a very lovely job. Thank you, and that's all for me. Before we come and stand up for the graduates. Thank you.
Right. Thank you very much, Mr. Dari. We're very grateful. Thank you for everything. Yes. And once again, congratulations to all our graduates. So we're proud of you. We are happy for you. This is so exciting. And yeah, I just want to say thank you to everybody who has made this particularly successful right from the beginning of the program, even up to this moment. Thank you to our mentors. Thank you to the facilitators. Thank you to the Embark team. I want to say a big, 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 big thank you to the media team and to everybody that has been behind the scenes of the Embark team. Mrs. Abigail, Miss Feromi, Tammy, Jeffrey, Favor, Mr. Yemi, everybody. We appreciate you. We thank you. Thank you so much for making this a success. We really, 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 really appreciate you. All right. So, um, are you saying something? So I can. All right, great. So I was going to get us to play some music, but can we like take a group screenshot as we wait for the music to come on? So if you have your certificates, graduates, if you have your certificates, if you have your this with you, just bring it up. Let's take a very quick picture, a very quick screenshot. Media team, please, can you help bring up the graduates? All right. Okay. All right. So let's just quickly take a screenshot. Say congratulations. Everybody want to go congratulations. Type it in the comment section. Congratulations, congratulations, congratulations to the cohort, the very third cohort of Embark Entrepreneurship Program. We're proud of you, we're happy for you, and we look forward to all the amazing things that you're going to do. All right, we've come to the end of the program, and we're so happy for you all.